wanderer, worshipper, lover of living. Come, come, whoever you are. This isn't a caravan of despair. Come, come, whoever you are. Wanderer, worshipper, lover of living. Come, come, whoever you are. This isn't a caravan of despair, and it doesn't matter if you've broken your vows 1,000 times before, and yet again, come again, come, and yet again, come, come, whoever you are. Wanderer, worshipper, lover of living. Come, come, whoever you are. This isn't a caravan of despair, and it doesn't matter if you've broken your vows 1,000 times before, and yet again, come again, come, and yet again, come. Come, come, whoever you are. Wanderer, worshipper, lover of living. Come, come, whoever you are. This isn't a caravan of despair, and it doesn't matter if you've broken your vows 1,000 times before, and yet again, come again, come, and yet again, come.
So welcome to another Monday.
Another magic Monday.
Another
Magic mantra Monday.
Magic Mantra Monday. Just another Magic Mantra Monday. Yet another
Just another magic mantra Monday. Oh.
Magic Mantra Monday.
Magic mantra Monday. We don't wish it was Sunday, 'cause we love magic mantra Monday.
Excellent. So hello, Clara is with us. She'll be on later
Clara's
on.
in the house, and we're going to have a little chat with her later and hear what she's up to, spreading her magic in the world.
In the world, and then Bayari is with us.
Yay!
Thank you,
Hi, darling
Bayari.
ones. Who else is here? There's some other people here, but we don't know who you are. So say hello, so we know who is with us this evening.
Yeah, Facebook doesn't always tell us who's joined, so pop in a little hello so that we all can know you're with us. Tina.
Hi, Tina.
Hello, hello,
welcome.
hello. Welcome.
Welcome.
Yeah. So today is gonna be exciting. We have obviously Clara coming up in a bit. We'll get her on and find out what she's made of.
What it's made of.
Is she made of steel or titanium? Which one of those is it?
Helen! Hello!
Helen. Oh, long after a while.
How lovely.
Yeah,
because I
that's
think you
nice.
can't normally do it on I was going to say Sunday.
She's made of chi.
I was going to say she's made of chi. I was going to say that. I was
That's
going to
excellent.
say that.
She's
That
made
is
of-
so true.
It's neither steel nor titanium. It's chi.
She is made of chi.
She's made of
Oh.
chi. She's made of she.
She's made of she.
She's made of chi.
She is made of chi. Not cheese.
She's made of cheese.
No. She is
What
very,
if she
very
was-
delicious. Like,
what if she was
yummy,
made of?
yummy.
What if she was made of
person.
many cheese, like different, so it'll become cheese.
Yeah, she's made of cheese from all the different dimensions.
As are we all. We're made of different cheese.
Oh, it's the summer holidays for you, Helen. Oh, so you can
nice.
join us. How fantasticano.
Fantasticano. Fantasticano.
Fantasticano.
So, let us know how your week's been. How is the after party, Ganesh party,
Oh yeah, the after party
aftershocks
Ganesh.
of 8 weeks of Ganesh? How's that been going for you
how's that?
guys?
Yeah.
Let us know. And what's been happening in our world?
Well, we had that powerful portal, as lots of people were talking about it on Facebook and everywhere about this.
Oh, the termite portal.
Yeah, the termite portal, otherwise known as the Lion's Gateway.
Why can't termites have their spiritual portals?
They can.
I like termites. I think they're very spiritual.
They are very spiritual. Clara has found a place to live after 5 years. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Where is that? Well, if you feel like saying on here. That's very exciting. Very, very exciting.
Yeah. I hope it's in Britain.
Me too. Can't do that, Clara.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Somerset.
We love Somerset.
Glastonbury area.
Yeah.
Is it near Glasgow? Somerset. Where in
She's
Somerset?
keeping it
She's keeping it a secret. So, and what else is new for us?
What else is new? I mean, quite a lot's been happening. Some of
Hello,
it
Rachel. Rachel joined us.
isn't quite ready to be shared from my side. Bayari says, I've been chanting for days with a visiting musician. It's really fab to join you again to honour my fave goddess Lakshmi. Yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful,
Lovely.
wonderful. That's as much as I'm sharing right now. Also
Really
in Somerset,
understand.
North Somerset. Ah, I see. So there's a bit of a tribe going on down there.
The Somerset tribe.
Somerset tribes. Fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Rightio, should we have Clara on?
Let's have Clara on. I think it's the ad. Oh yeah.
It's
So.
this one, isn't it?
Oh right, I think Clara, you might need to.
Yeah,
oh, yeah,
okay, there it
Yeah.
goes. I wonder what Clara, tell us what you did there, Clara, so we know to tell us how that popped up as able to invite you.
Tina's in the Somerset tribe as well, and Bianca's here. I
Bianca,
followed you since my heart opened up singing a mantra to Allah in New Year at the ashram in Glastonbury. Love your energy. Oh, wonderful. So you're in Somerset as well, maybe.
wow.
Michelle is here. Hi, lovely one.
Here we go.
Here we go. Welcoming Clara on now. So let's
Clara
get all
is-
cozy in so you can see.
Am I doing my half face thing again?
You're doing your half face. Come on.
What about like that?
That's very strange.
So as Clara is coming on, welcome all you wonderful Somerset people.
Come right in, because otherwise we've got your half face. There we go.
I do like my half face.
Yeah.
So Clara is still Oh,
Oh,
something happened.
where's Clara gone? Let's.
Yeah, Clara, we can't get you on.
Yeah. So just
Do what you
do
did.
what you did before, because then we could add you.
This doesn't give us the option to add you just yet. Yeah, fantastic, fantastic. And
Let's see. Where's Clara?
maybe Clara's Clara, let us know if you got a good strong signal.
Text off. Phone crash. Start again.
Start again.
Try again now.
All right, let's.
Or is it starting again?
Yeah, I think it's.
Oh, there we go.
Here
There we go. Yeah.
Phone crashed. Oh my God.
I think she's coming.
Oh, very much. Here we go. Lovely. Yeah, I can only join on my iPhone. So, but then,
Yes, that's
because
right.
I've got it in this weird tripod, I have to have it at this angle. It pressed the so I'm trying to get it. Tech, I love tech. It took us an hour and a half to do a FaceTime live the other day with Nikki, but we got there.
Got there.
Oh God. Oh, I love all these challenges. You know, if this was a training program, what is it trying to teach me? That's what I ask myself when I get into challenging situations.
Maybe preparation is one of the.
Okay, I've got a tripod that I thought it was going to work on Chrome. I didn't know that I'd have to only be able to use my phone. So, is that do you want the angle okay?
Oh, you look great in that angle. You look great. I like the I like the braid. Really nice.
Look at that. You look beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely to see you too.
So lovely.
Oh,
It's been a long time, hasn't it?
I know, but it doesn't feel like it.
It
Now
actually
we're
doesn't.
here.
It doesn't. No. No. And it's often the other way round. You're asking us questions on one of our little interview sessions.
Yes, in fact, it does remind me that I would like to make a date with you, but we'll do that off air so that we can get you coming on, because I want to hear what you've been getting up to and what's been happening in the Illumina camp and how your summer has been. But anyway, I'm getting into. That's what I would say. So I have to stand back now and go, right, be quiet. That's what I'm asked a question.
Well, maybe we want to hear about what's going on in Clara's world, and also maybe just to begin, because to let other people know about the wonderful offerings that you do in the world, and how you came to both conscious living events and also the Qigong work that you do personally and you share with people as your offering in their life.
Well, the chi is at the center of everything. As you said, I am made of chi, as indeed all of us are. And it was the big breakthrough in self-healing that I was very fortunate to sort of stumble across, really. Gosh, it's got to be like 25 years ago now. When I was very burnt out and had a young son and repetitive strain injury on my arms and all sorts of other kind of, niggling disorders, like being very tired all the time and just thinking this isn't right. And I used to love going to my yoga and meditation, and I used to go and have homeopathy and things like that. But I wanted to find something that would feel like there was something else as well. And when I got introduced to Qigong, it was like the missing link between all these different things that I was doing. It like it joined everything together. And then I found that it was a healing art in its own, and steeped in so much history and linked to Chinese medicine, as well as having crossovers with all the other energy sort of disciplines. So it's been fascinating for my mind to dive into, as well as my whole system to become more harmonized and, as I say, playing nice. So my mind, body and soul plays nicely with each other, or that's my aim anyway. So I think harmony is such a key for us, isn't it? To find harmony within, and how we get that in this day and age with so many challenges and so many pressures and stuff. So
Absolutely.
So how did it get from discovering Qigong to Chi Time Radio? Clara, also for everyone, she is in charge of Chi Time Radio and a podcast as well that come up. It's like mirrored up.
It's mirrored.
So,
oh, is it? Chi Time, conscious living. everybody's cup of tea.
Oh,
Nice,
so lovely. So lovely.
Cheers.
So how did,
Yeah.
what's the journey there from all and what are the projects that you're doing at the moment?
Well, that's a lot of questions, but I'll continue on the whole tea thread. Thank you for asking, Anaam. That we were doing a demonstration over at Gunwharf Quay in Portsmouth at about 2010, and they wanted people to go on the local radio station to describe what we were doing, and I thought, yeah, I'll do that. I'll go and have a chat about Qigong and about demonstrating at the Chinese New Year. You know, it's February, it was freezing, and oh yes, it was raining because it was Britain. But I was just overjoyed. I went into this Express FM. I've got very fond memories of Express FM. And then lovely Darren Gamblin, the morning show, asking me questions about Qigong, and seemed to be finding it very interesting. And I was loving being around all that tech, because having been in a band for 15 years, to me to be around sound desks and everything and microphones, I'm like, ooh, I'm kind of back home in a kind of interesting sort of soundful way. And he said, oh, you know, this is, I don't know anything about Qigong, it'd be great, would you come back and talk to us again? And I was like, yeah, I'd love to. So about a month later, we got invited back into Terry Powell's afternoon show on a regular basis. So I went in once a month with the lovely Terry Powell. He was such a gorgeous guy. He's like an older, one of our elders. And he was, you know, just sweetly interested, and I used to talk him through things, and he'd do them, you know, do a bit of shaking now, Terry, or you know, do a bit of clearing, and he would play along, bless him.
Up for it. So nice.
Really up for it, and I think that helped listeners also become interested in what is this and how accessible it was. And and I kind of took over his show a bit for like half an hour. I'd just come in, I'd have it all prepped, because I'd be getting a train journey up there, I'd be thinking about the theme, about the tracks I was playing, and you know, just getting the components together, and I realized that it was something that came quite naturally to me. And so we used to laugh about me taking over his show once a month, but he didn't mind, and he did all the tech, because it was live radio. It was just really good fun, and I'd love to do that again one day. But after about sort of 2 years of doing that, they actually axed his afternoon program. I think he was, it was time for him to move on to Sunday mornings or something. And they said, so we won't need you to come in anymore. I'm like,
oh no.
But then they said, but would you like your own show? Yeah.
Wow, amazing.
And so Chi Time was born, and I just thought I'd get I was aware of the positive living groups and the amount of good work that they're doing, getting different people around and chatting about, you know, really a gathering point for moving things on in a positive way in your life. And I knew a couple of the lasses that were running them, so I was just seeing who they were getting on and having a chat with them. And I thought that's what I'd do. I'd just do the whole positive living camp. And then before I knew it, Sue Stone in Bournemouth, Positive Living, had Barefoot Doctor coming on, and I'm like, oh, I've done loads of work with Barefoot Doctor, I'd love to talk to him. And the second show, Barefoot Doctor's on the show, so I'm, what's going on here? So
amazing.
And it's kind of done that. The show tells me what it wants to come through, and there's always that aspect of energy and chi, and I'm interested in people's personal practice and what works for them, and I will tend to veer the conversation back to energy work, but generally I'm just thoroughly curious about different types of people and how they manage in the world with what they've got, the gifts they have, and I just got a genuine interest, and maybe it's just a nosiness, I just want to know.
So from you know, so what inspired you to do conscious living events? What was the inspiration behind that?
Well, that was the thing. So from positive living events, then 6 months later, Claire Cortell opened up conscious living events, and I immediately connected with her, and she knew about Chi Time, and she said, would would I like her to introduce me to some of the speakers that are coming, and then I could interview them, and that would all work. And so I started to do that, and then I got involved with conscious living events. I went to pretty much every one and interviewed pretty much all of the speakers. And then when Claire left the area and wanted to sell the business, I was the first person that she asked. And I was living in Austria at the time, and I'd living on a wing and a prayer and a good squash garden, a bit like this year. I've got a very good squash garden. And it came out of the blue because I was ready to write my book and that kind of stuff. And I had been left some money by my dear auntie. And I just wondered if this was auntie's way of saying, there you go, get yourself a proper business together, girlfriend. And so she's running through it. She's a big supporter. She's here always with me. So I said yes, thinking that running the events company in Chi Time would work better because it was me at the helm of them both, and they could, you know, weave really easier. And so that's how that happened. It seemed to make sense. And when Claire was training me up for it, she said, so if you had a really big speaker coming, who would your first big speaker be? And I said, what I'd love would be the top Qigong grandmaster. You know, that would be my big thrill. Ken Cohen, dare I ask him over? Would that work? Would he? Because he was in America. And literally within a week, there was you know what's going to happen. There was a newsletter from him saying he was coming over to Portugal. And I was immediately back to him going, oh my goodness, you're in Europe. Would you honour us and come over and to England and do some training? And he was absolutely thrilled to be asked. And so that happened 3 years ago now.
Wonderful.
And we just had him back again. So
yeah. Oh, amazing.
Yeah, that's proper magic. But it's like anything, when you're in your true alignment with who you really are and what you're meant to be doing, this effortlessness, this way of manifesting what's meant to be just happens. And I am being shown this again and again and again. And I've got a new challenge now, but going to go just keep trusting. The more you take care of yourself energetically, the more the outside world is going to reflect that to you.
Definitely. Yeah, very wise words. And just to for those who maybe don't know about conscious living events, could you just say just a little bit about what that is? And
yeah, sure. It's ostensibly it's about bringing world-class performers, speakers, authors, facilitators to the south that wouldn't usually come down to the south of England, mainly around the New Forest, because that's where I've been living, but I can see it expanding. Although we do have a really amazing new venue called Retreat New Forest, which you're coming down to be part of on the 20th of October.
Yes,
we are indeed. Looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's that gathering together of like-hearted people to commune and sing, chant, dance. We've got some ecstatic dance going on as well now, and have these sort of different, I call them like different embodiment practices, because I think that's kind of a really nice thing to do with other people. I mean, I don't know, I just feel like gone are the days where you sit and be told things. You know, you've got a new author and she's telling you about the book, or he's telling you, well, you want to workshop around it. You want to be doing stuff to get it. So things have kind of shifted in the events business, and it's more around experiential and sharing and stuff. So, and I like also to be in off-grid locations, or really in nature and away from hotels. And you know, we've had some great ones with Seeker. So we've had him in the Earth House, which was like, I think that is actually his spiritual home in the UK. You should just live there. Amazing didgeridoo, a multi-instrumental wind instrument player, and he's going to be doing the Tree House, which of course you've been
just thinking about the Tree House. Yeah, we had an amazing chanting concert there. Magical Tree House.
Well, we're very excited to come and join you again in October, and what we'll do is we'll put link your website link is on there, but we'll also put the link to the Chi Time Radio and your Facebook page on the live. So check out those. Go on.
Could I just say something? At the moment, I've got a Qigong free Qigong sessions online via the Chi Up Your Week Facebook group, which is really good fun. And I'm doing a session a week on a Saturday morning on a live, and then it's available on replay thereafter. And this is an example of a you know, a full class really, sort of about 40 minutes. So then a bit of meditation afterwards.
But brilliant.
That sounds amazing.
To reach more people with having the experience again.
Yeah.
How can this be for you? Is this something that you might find useful in your life? And then being able to sort of engage. It's something that I did with you ages ago, Lila, wasn't it? That's how we met, was online. And this whole value of the friendships that you can make through these devices we have now, and how deep they go and how true they are. So I think it's really a new way of being.
So blessed, aren't we?
If you could put a link to the page where you hold the live.
Perfect.
And then so what we'll do is we'll put it on the main description here. And just pop that link in the comments, and we'll take it away from there.
Thank you.
Guys, if you're free on a Saturday, what time is it on a Saturday?
About 10 in the morning UK time, but that's the live. But then it's available on replays, and that's the beauty of this. A bit like replaying the Magic Mantra Mondays. It's like you get it when you can. It's just brilliant.
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome.
Check out. She's doing amazing work. That's just like the tip of the iceberg with Clara. We simply don't have the time to really explore. She's got a few other projects as well that we'll get her back one time and talk more on those.
We've worked. Just to say, the last thing is that we've. I was saying in the description when I was letting people know that you were coming on, that we've done magical events with you for the last couple of years, really, I think. Clara is such a delight to work with, so it's really such a joy and honor to bring together the spirit of what you bring and the spirit of Illumina, and that there's really harmony there. So we synergize beautifully, and I thoroughly enjoy working alongside you and facilitating your gorgeousness. You always completely blow us away. It's like, wow, live Illumina, it's so special.
We'll definitely try our best again in October.
Just be you. That's all you got to do.
It'll just be us. Well, thank you so much for joining us for this one. Thank you for your time and sharing your story. It was lovely to hear.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you for asking me, sweethearts. I really appreciate it. And now we can get into some chanting, right?
Some chanting, indeed. All right, lovely. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. See you soon. Bye, y'all.
Loveliness all round.
So Clara, pop that link in so that we can all have that Saturday joy with you, and replay after. People who don't have the time on Saturday morning, perhaps, then can replay it later on. Qigong is done best in the morning. There is evening styles that you can do. You can do it anytime, really. So that was very edifying.
It was delightful.
It was very edifying.
Delightful.
The whole point of getting guests on to these lives is that we want to inspire people to don't get down, don't get discouraged. Just keep going. Have a clear plan in your head and just follow it through. It's really important that we step up at this time, and so don't leave it to other people to step up. You step up, and whatever your passion is, whatever you think you wanna bring into the world, take the example of all these amazing people who are doing such amazing work, and they'll be week after week we'll bring in amazing personalities to inspire us all. So that we can also then step up and do that.
Yeah, because like we were saying last week, and actually we say all the time, that each one of us brings a thread of medicine into in this life through these bodies and the beings that we are, and each one is completely unique, and therefore we need each one of us to step up, even if there's something that already happening in the world that you think, oh no, well it's happening there and this person's offering it. It will not be the same, because it's not you and your unique flavor and your unique essence. So.
Indeed. It's that saying, you know, it's that saying, you can either work to make someone else's dream come true, or you can work to make your own dreams come true. So really, you know, when I heard that the first time many years ago, it really resonated with me, and I was like, no, I don't want to put in my precious time to make someone else's dreams come true. I want to put in my precious time to make my own dreams come true. And we have Massimo. Massimo is used to come take singing lessons with me long time ago. He's a diamond person. He's just great. So I'm very glad Massimo is here. Massimo, pop in a little hi, mate.
Lovely to see you, Massimo. And who else is here with
Jeanette,
us? Jeanette
Caro.
is here.
Caro's with us.
Ah, Caro, long time.
My very old
darling.
friend, Caro,
and Emily is here. Good to see you, lovely ones.
Should we get chanting?
Let's get chanting. Ah, you guys are awesome. You're awesome too, Massimo.
he's put in a rare appearance. All right, so let's close our eyes for a moment.
Should we do the meditation going in straight into the mantra, and maybe give the mantra first? I feel like that's quite a nice way of doing it.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, go on.
So you may well know already that we are opening up to the energy of abundance the rest of this month, and we are calling in the deity who helps us to connect with this, Lakshmi, and yeah, go for it. I don't have anything to say about it in that moment.
So when we'll do the meditation in a minute, the mantra is Om SHREENG KLEENG MAHALAKSHMIYE SWAHA.
Okay, let's break it down, shall we? If you say it and then I'll repeat.
So Om
SHREENG
KLEENG MAHALAKSHMIYE SWAHA. I was going to say, a lot of you will already know this mantra, and those of you who don't, you can just look up in the description. It's there, and you can even read it as we start chanting if you're unfamiliar with it. And then as we start chanting, it'll start coming to you naturally.
But just one thing to add is that often it's we chant it as Om SHREENG KLEEM, and when Anaam looked at the Sanskrit, you know, he realized that actually it wasn't SHREENG KLEEM, it was SHREENG KLEENG. Isn't that right?
That's absolutely right.
And if we're chanting these sacred sounds, that we might as well chant them how they're intended, so that we can get the benefits, the true benefits of them. Yeah.
Excellent. That's really good point. Let's close our eyes and really just settle. Take a nice deep breath in and out. And really imagine that your chest area, there's a door. And you just open that door. Open that door in your chest area and let some fresh air in. Let some fresh air into your heart. And just stick your head out the door and just breathe. Breathe fresh air. Springtime air. You can choose to have it always spring if you wish it to in your heart space. You can choose to have it always as summer. You can choose the weather that is your heart space. Feel the sun on your face. Feel the ease and the relaxation. And from here, connect to the feeling, how it feels to give appreciation. How does it feel to appreciate this clear, beautiful heart space that you have? How does it feel to appreciate anything or anyone? And realize that money is a way to appreciate all the good in our life. We appreciate the vegetables that we buy, the things that we buy, the rent that we pay, the bills. They are all symbols of appreciation for what we have got in return. So with that feeling, bring to mind a clear goal for the next 4 weeks of chanting this abundance and prosperity mantra. And in your own time, just open your eyes and we'll start chanting. So the mantra is Om Shreeng Kleeng Mahalaksshmiye Swaha. So follow along with us as and when you feel you got the hang of it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Om Shreeng Kleeng Mahalaksshmiye Swaha. 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 Om Shreeng Kleeng Shreeng Kleeng Mahalakshmiye Swaha. Om 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 Shreem Kleem 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 Mahalakshmiye
So lovely. Chanting together brings you into such a still space.
Yeah. Yeah.
I could feel at the end all this like bright energy in my eyes, and sort of Agyachaka third eye space, like this bright sort of sparkly clear energy, and almost like a kind of an inner excitement that could almost kind of burst. That was the feeling. Yeah.
Yeah, I had a very real, like, nice sense of just emptiness, deep calm, serenity, and like a cleaning out kind of effect.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
Yeah. It's interesting because I also felt that kind of real stillness and calm at the end, and this, it was just interesting, simultaneously a lot of energy and like a brightness. Love to hear how it was for everyone who feels to share. It's so beautiful to hear everyone's experience, and often there's kind of connecting threads. Michelle says, thank you, another amazing session. Yay.
Yeah.
And you're feeling all the energy in my body dissipate and settle. Beautiful. Gorgeous.
Yeah, lots of hearts coming through.
Lots of hearts.
I love those hearts
Me
floating
too,
up.
those
It's such a great sight.
Gorgeous floating hearts with the little faces. Little Clara hearts there, and
Massimo's thumbs up. He's a lad. Brilliant. Oh, the hearts came through.
The hearts came through.
So whilst people are sort of kind of typing their experiences in, I'd like to say that it's really important, if we are to step into a new paradigm of money, understanding abundance, prosperity, then it is very important to turn the energy around from getting. Everyone associates money with getting it, acquiring it, getting it somehow, which means the flow needs to come to me. It should flow. This is the way the flow should be. I bring to the table, and I'm not alone, many far more qualified people than me have had this insight and written books about it, is that money is best treated with the energy of from inside flowing out. So that doesn't mean we go around giving money if we don't want to. That's not it. It's more about how do we see it. To me, it's a way, it's an opportunity it's a symbol of appreciation. So I'm giving my appreciation in tangible form to whatever or whoever is receiving that symbol of my appreciation. That's the way I choose to look at it, and it really works for me.
Gorgeous, beautifully said. Yeah, and it just reminds me of the blessing of having a tithing discipline. There have been points when I've, it's not happening at the moment, but I feel inspired after hearing your words to come back to that, where you share some of your income with whoever you feel has benefited you spiritually, and that could be anyone, or any.
Is it just spiritually, or like any way they may have benefited?
I mean, that's how I did it in the past.
Right.
But I guess you could go with whatever resonates if it feels like something you'd love to do. And there's something, I've had the most tangible experiences of what you're talking about through doing that tithing practice.
Definitely. Yeah. So it's a very powerful practice.
So who's speaking? So Rachel said felt good. Yeah, felt good, that mantra. Bayari's saying golden blessings, so good to reunite with this mantra. Thank you so much. Love your money philosophy. Yeah, it's really, really beautiful.
Rachel, I'm back in my flat this evening after 2 weeks away. Good way to energize being back in my home. Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Lovely.
Ganesh and Lakshmi are often depicted together. So we've just done 8 weeks of Ganesh. And we've, you know, and now that's why we chose Lakshmi over other, because it's the perfect next mantra to do. Money is love. Yeah, absolutely. Money is love.
It is.
And love is money.
Love is money, man.
Adore this mantra. It lilted and lifted me along. Love surrendering to its rhythm and flow. Oh, I thought you'd want to read the rest. But...
Oh, I didn't know what you were. I thought you were wanting me to comment on that. Like money and yes, appreciation is a top word here. Love and chilled, spacious silence at the end. Yum, magic mantra. Thank you, loves. Ah, gorgeous. Rachel.
Felt like a tongue twister.
Yeah, it did.
It's good for your tongue.
Rachel, love this mantra.
It keeps your tongue exercised.
Oh, right. Okay, I got it. I was confused. I thought you would. Yeah. Anyway.
It's good for your tongue. That's it. That's the lesson from that one.
It's good for your tongue. A lovely, gentle feeling of bubbly effervescence. Yeah.
Yeah.
Emily, you and I often have like similar experiences.
Yeah, that's
I
what
had
you were
that like
describing.
bubbly effervescence. Yeah. Yeah. Gorgeous.
Wonderful.
Wonderfara.
Wonderbara. Wunderbar.
Wunderbar. Well,
So,
thank you, gorgeous ones. How come you look so much closer than, and you're not really
I know.
much closer? I thought you just had a much bigger head than me today, but that's not.
I've always got a much bigger head than anyone. It's my specialty. That's my party trick. Thanks for explaining, Ray. Lakshmi makes so much sense.
Yeah, good.
If you guys notice the image of Lakshmi, everything is flowing out. There's nothing that, oh, give me something and then I will give you whatever. And you don't need to give anything to Lakshmi. How would you give? Do you know what I mean? That wouldn't be the goddess of abundance, would it? If they were asking for something, you know. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you will see that there's a string of money coming out of her hand in a pot.
Yeah.
So contemplate on those on that image. It's a powerful image to change our consciousness. Everything in the Lakshmi image is a symbol for something, and it's an archetype.
I feel like when you say that and I tune into that image, it naturally attunes me with the natural cycle of things. Like as I feel into that giving energy, it's like it naturally cycles back. It's not because I need it or I want it, or it's just like it, as I give, so I receive. It's just this natural cycle.
So if we really want you guys to practice it this week and in the coming weeks, and practice, you know, every time you think of money, or put it in your credit, where you put your credit card or wherever, where you can see it, and write it down, something, you know, to this effect, that practicing this is a symbol of appreciation, and I'm giving out the energy of appreciation through this amazing universal symbol called money. And really practice that. So as we chant the mantra for the next 4 weeks, we add to the good in the world rather than remain part of the greed of the world. You know, like just taking and taking without knowing that that's what we're doing. You know what I mean? So let's, you know, use this opportunity to train ourselves repeatedly and repeat like a mantra. Repeat.
And it feels like it naturally brings us into a place of trust, because the kind of that thing is a place coming from fear, really. Whereas if we're in that flowing and giving space, then we naturally align with trust and love.
Yeah, absolutely. So there are all these myths that float around about these mantras. Ganesh is to remove obstacles. No, it's not. It's to grow over challenges. There are nothing in nature recognizes the word obstacle. Nothing in there is no, nature doesn't recognize that principle. but nature does recognize growth, growing over challenges. In the same way, nothing in nature recognizes just taking because I don't have enough. Nature recognizes a flow of appreciation and giving. So again, all these myths about, oh, Lakshmi, if I chant enough, I'll get more money. You see how I'll get more money, I'll get more money. It's already started. So let's turn that around. If I chant Lakshmi mantra, I get to appreciate on a bigger scale.
My heart
How
just
about that?
like woof.
I get to
wide
appreciate
feeling
on
that,
a larger scale, on a bigger scale. I
and
become
it feels
lavish.
better. It feels better.
Feels
I
much
automatically
better.
feel more abundant. Like there's more energy in my body. I feel more like I feel more in the space of abundance. Really, that there's an overflowing cup.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So let us know next week when we meet how your experience was of this new paradigm, practicing the new paradigm.
Yeah.
And with those words of eternal wisdom, we shall love you all and leave you all. Should we do two namastes?
Two namastes.
Namastes.
Thank you everyone for joining us. We love you.
We love you all so much. Tell everyone that this happens each week.
Yay.
And bring your friends
Bring
along.
all your friends along. Get a little watch party going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lots
Loads
of
of love.
love.